All right, welcome to class, yogis. Thank you for joining us for the last of the chakra series, the crown chakra flow. Thank you to Fabian and Janet for being here today and for all the other classes. Crown chakra is located at the top of your head. It's associated with masculine energy, and it is our connection to the divine. So in most of our poses today, we'll be going upside down, bringing blood flow into the crown. And I've got some options for you. We'll be working up towards a headstand. There's a supported headstand that you can do by using 4 blocks. I've got them up here against the wall. You put 2 blocks on their narrow setting and then stack the other blocks on top of that with a little bit of space for your head in between. If your blocks are very firm, you can put a blanket or something on top of that. But that's one way to do your headstand without putting pressure on the neck. It simulates that same kind of headstand bench that you may have seen advertised. And let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with some chanting. Wahe Guru is the chant. Wahe means wow, and Guru means inner teacher. So basically, it is just reverence of that inner teacher. So find a comfortable seat and take a few deep breaths to ground, center, collect your scattered energy, and bring in that intention of divinity. And it's okay if you feel shy about chanting. I feel shy about it too. That's why it's important to practice. So it's Satnam, Satnam, Waheguru, Waheguru. 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 Now I want you to open your arms out to the sides with your palms facing up, just receiving that divine energy. Satnam, Satnam, Waheguru, Waheguru. Satnam, Satnam, Waheguru, Waheguru. We're going to go for another minute. Satnam, Waheguru, Waheguru. Satnam, 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 Satnam, Waheguru, Waheguru. Last few sets. Give it some juice. Give it some power, some confidence. Satnam, Satnam, Waheguru, Waheguru. Satnam, Satnam, Waheguru, Waheguru. 2 more. Satnam, Waheguru, Waheguru. Last one. Satnam, Satnam, Waheguru, Waheguru. Good. Take a deep breath in and reach your arms up. Palms meet, bring them to the heart. And then let's shift forward to tabletop. Fingers spread wide. Exhale, round your spine. Come into cat pose. Gaze to the navel. Bring your awareness to the crown of your head. On your inhale, take it in the other direction. For cow, look up, spread your collarbones. Again, awareness at the crown of the head. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. 2 more times. Exhale, cat. And inhale, cow. Good. Exhale, cat. And inhale, cow. Good. Now round your spine into cat and start circling around or moving side to side, just exploring your own intuitive movements, connecting to that divine energy within you. Go both directions. And then let's meet in neutral. Spread the fingers wide, curl the toes under, and just float your knees a couple inches above the floor. Drag your feet and your hands towards each other so you get that core lit up. Almost like you're trying to bunch the mat up in between your hands and your feet. Make sure you're breathing, press out of those shoulders, flatten into your hands. Good. One more breath. Gently release your knees down. Cross your shins, have a seat. Sukhasana. Reach the arms up as you inhale. Exhale, lengthen out and forward. Press the fingertips into the mat, hollow out your armpits. Root those seat bones towards the floor. And then walk your hands over to the right, head follows. Ground through that left seat bone, relax your head. Hands back to the center and walk them in as you roll up through your spine. Bring the hands to the knees. We'll take some spinal waves. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, belly button, chest, then head forward. Inhale, roll it up like a wave. Exhale, take it forward. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. This time, inhale from the top, couple circles to the right. Let the neck be easy with those circles. Good. This time, we'll bring it up to the top and just roll the shoulders back, alternating side to side. Roll both shoulders back, take the hands behind you, open up your chest, stay here, or lift the hips up, pressing the knees down. Gaze forward, up, or all the way back. One more. Gently set your hips back down and change the cross of the legs. Hands to the knees, reverse your spinal wave, chin to your chest, collapse the chest, dive forward. Scoop your head up, chin to chest. Collapse, press the top of the head forward. Inhale, scoop it up. Let's do it 2 more times. One more. From the top, circle to the left. Let the head be easy, the neck be easy. One more time. And this time, come back to center. Just alternate shoulder rolls, back. Both shoulders back, hands behind you. Open the chest, stay here or lift your hips up. Press the knees down. Gaze forward, up or back. And then gently set your hips down. Reach up on the inhale. Exhale, lengthen out and forward. Ground the seat bones down. Hollow out through your armpits. Hands move to the left. Head follows. Ground through your right seat bone. And back to the center. Walk the hands in as you roll up. Shoulders back and down. Let's meet in tabletop. From there, come to plank. And into downward facing dog. Go ahead and wiggle it out here. Clear the cobwebs. Feel into your body. Feel all the blood coming to the head, the crown. Spread your shoulder blades. Ground into your hands. Take your feet a little bit wider than your hips and walk your hands all the way to the back. Dangling pose, grab onto opposite elbows and sway. Release the head, the neck. Change the cross of the arms. Shake out that head. And then release your hands. Inhale, half lift, extend your spine. Exhale, walk it forward, plank pose. Feet back to hip width. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga, halfway or all the way. Inhale to upward or cobra. Shoulders all the way back. Exhale, downward dog. 3 breaths. One more. Let's take right leg high. Inhale. Stack the hips, bend the knee, and squeeze your hamstrings. Point those toes. More hamstring activation. And then start to look towards your left hand so you get a back bend, bringing your foot and your head closer together. Yes, get that back bend. Send your left heel downwards, still grounding. Inhale, straighten your leg, level your hips. Exhale, step that foot all the way forward, and then step your other foot forward too. Forward fold at the top. Half lift. Inhale, extend the spine. Shift your weight forward a little bit. Exhale, fold. Chair pose on the inhale. All the way to stand, hands to heart. Exhale. Chair pose. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Half lift. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, halfway or all the way down. You listen to your body. Inhale, upward or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Left leg goes high. Inhale. Point those toes. Exhale, stack the hips and bend the knees. Squeeze those hamstrings and then gaze towards your right hand, trying to bring your foot and your head closer together. Arching into the back. Straighten the leg, level the hips, inhale. Exhale, step that foot forward, and then the other one follows. Half lift, inhale, stretch the spine. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, inhale. All the way to stand, hands to heart, exhale. Chair pose, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Let's try not to dip into your shoulders, so don't come quite as far down. A little bit more. Yeah, there you go. Good. Take it through your vinyasa. Meet me in downward dog. Right leg high. Inhale. Scorpion. Exhale. Get that back bend. Inhale. Straighten the leg. Level the hips. Exhale. Low lunge. This time come to high lunge. Keep your back heel nice and high. Inhale, and then exhale. Push your hands forward and up. We're doing this aura cleansing. So inhale and exhale. Push it forward. Cleansing your energy field. Pushing away all the bad stuff. Taking in all the good stuff. Last one. Inhale, reach up. Wiggle your front foot into the center for warrior 2. Spin your back heel down. Good, and open those arms up. Get a little bit lower. Hug your thighs together. Lift that chest. Beautiful. Get a little lower. Gaze over your front hand. Charge the lower body. Lengthen the upper body. Inhale. Extended side angle, elbow to the thigh, top arm all the way up and over, pinky finger rotates towards the floor, stretch that side body. Make sure we're not heavy in our right shoulder. So push out of that right shoulder. There you go. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat, chaturanga. Inhale, upward or cobra. Nice, Janet, good. Exhale, downward dog. Left leg goes high, inhale. Scorpion on the exhale. Emphasize that back bend. Inhale, straighten the leg, level the hips. Exhale, low lunge. Keep your back heel high for high lunge. Inhale. Cleansing your aura. Exhale, push it forward, up. Keep going. Last one, reach up, inhale, wiggle your front foot into the center for warrior two, spin your back heel down. Get nice and low in that front knee. Hug your feet towards each other, lift that chest, stretch your arms, stretch your spine, relax your mouth. Gaze is over the front hand, lower body strong, upper body long. Inhale. Extended side angle, elbow to the thigh, top arm all the way up and over. Pinky finger rotates towards the floor and really reach through that arm. Keep it active, long lines. Get a little lower into that front knee, press it away from the midline, rotate heart upwards, gaze upwards, take the arm back behind your ear a tiny bit. Good. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat, chaturanga. Keep the neck straight. Think about lengthening out through the top of your head, that crown. Inhale, upward or cobra. Exhale, downward. 3 breaths. Good, now lower onto your elbows for some dolphin push-ups. You're going to be shifting forward into forearm plank. So bring your chin towards your hands and then send those hips up and back. Again, forward, inhale, and exhale back. Good, keep going, forward and back. This is gonna help us with our handstand later. So think about those abs, the hinging of the hips, the strength of the low back. For 3, 2, and then hold in your forearm plank and just do some scapula push-ups. You're protracting and retracting your shoulders. Make sure your legs stay fired up and that your booty's not too high up in the air. Belly braced. Try not to put it into your upper traps and your neck, but keep it in your armpit. For 3, 2, and then come on to your hands. Plank pose. Take it into downward facing dog. Inhale, take your right leg high. Exhale, bring it forward, set up a pyramid pose. So feet might be a little bit closer together. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, fold over that leg. Forehead towards your shin. Good. Strong legs, long spine. Good, now come up about halfway and bring your hands to your heart. Shift your weight forward and lift your left leg up for that warrior 3. If you feel comfortable, stretch your arms forward by your ears. Lengthen from your toes out through the crown of your head. Lift your leg a little higher. Drop your chest a little lower. Point the toes. Shift your weight forward a tiny bit. And then soften into your standing leg as you step back for high lunge. Inhale, reach up. Open to warrior 2. Exhale. This time, reverse your warrior. Inhale. And exhale, hands all the way to the mat. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Left leg high. Inhale. Exhale, set up pyramid pose. Feet might be a little bit closer together. Inhale for length, and then exhale, fold over that leg. Couple breaths here. Long spine. Strengthen your legs. And then come halfway up, hands to the heart. Shift your weight forward, and then lift that back leg up. Squeeze your butt. If you feel comfortable, reach your arms forward, arms by your ears. Leg a little higher, chest a little lower. Rotate the kneecap towards the floor. Good, Fabian. Shift your weight slightly forward. Chest a little lower, arms a little higher. Good. Soften that back knee, or front knee, excuse me, so you can step back to high lunge. Inhale, reach up. Warrior 2 on your exhale. Reverse on the inhale, side stretch. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Good, and this time come down to dolphin and we'll just hold dolphin. So instead of pushing back, remember shoulders over elbows, and then walk your feet forward and breathe. Take your right leg high and point your toes, squeeze the thigh, reach that leg. And then set it back down. Do the other side, left leg high, point the toes, squeeze the thigh, reach the leg high, and release it down. Walk the feet back a few inches so you can come onto your hands for plank. Take a vinyasa if you like. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Two breaths. Right leg high, inhale. Let's get that scorpion. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, straighten the leg, level the hips. Exhale for warrior 1, bring the foot forward, and then rise up, inhale. This time, clasp the hands behind you. We'll take a humble warrior. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, rounded spine, chin to chest, gaze to navel. Bring your torso inside your thigh. Keep those hips squared to the front. So tuck that right hip back. Shrug your shoulder blades together. So hips squared to the front like a warrior 1. Yeah, good. Get a little lower. Hug your feet towards each other. Good. Now bring your chest about halfway up. Start shifting your weight forward for warrior 3. Take your time, no rush. Lift that leg up, point your toes. Stretch out through the top of your head. So make the connection from your toes to the top of your head. All of that energy running through the spine. And then soften your front knee for high lunge. Reach the arms up, inhale. Open to warrior 2, exhale. Reverse warrior, inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat, chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Left leg high, inhale. Scorpion back bend, exhale. Straighten the leg, inhale, level the hips. Exhale, warrior 1, set it up. Inhale to rise, arms up. Clasp the hands behind you, but put your other finger on top this time. Inhale, open for humble warrior, and exhale, curl in, chin to chest, gaze to navel. Hips are still squared to the front. You're lunging deeply into that front knee, round spine. Shrug those shoulder blades together. Left hip back. One more breath. And then come up about halfway. Keep your arms bound. Start shifting your weight forward for that warrior 3. Take your time. Hips level, kneecap rotates down. Make the connection from the top of your head all the way to the tips of your toes. Create that space in your body. Nice. Soften your standing legs so you can step back for high lunge. Reach up, inhale. Warrior 2, exhale. Reverse warrior, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward or cobra. Exhale, downward. 3 breaths. Good, now this time take your right leg high and walk your hands to the back so you come into a standing splits. With that right leg high, you're folding into your standing leg. As you stretch that leg higher, fold in more. Use that butt to take the leg higher. Good, and then walk those hands all the way forward. Stay in 3-legged dog. Inhale, scorpion back bend, exhale. Inhale, straighten the leg, level the hips. Exhale, foot forward for warrior 1. Inhale, reach up. Clasp the hands behind you as you exhale. We're setting up for warrior 3, so just hinge forward and then shift forward. Lift the back leg up. toppling tree. So I want you to keep your hands bound, gaze towards the floor for balance, start to hinge at your hips for that standing split shape. Little or a lot, the leg goes higher as the face goes lower. And then slowly come back up for high lunge, step back, inhale, reach up. Warrior 2, exhale. Reverse, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. One breath here. Left leg high. Walk the hands to the back, standing splits. Fold into your standing leg as you use your butt to take that other leg higher and breathe. And then walk those hands forward for three-legged dog. Inhale, scorpion back bend, exhale. Inhale, straighten leg, level hips. Warrior 1, exhale, set it up. Inhale to rise. Clasp the hands behind you, setting up for that warrior 3 with bound hands. Shift forward, hinge forward, and then shift forward, lift that leg. Good, find your balance here. Rotate that leg inwards, so inner thigh up, kneecap down. Now use that core, stare at one spot as you hinge forward. The face goes lower, the leg goes higher, so the leg and the foot and the head connected. Stretch from the foot to the toes. Slowly come back up for high lunge. Step back, reach up, inhale. Warrior 2, exhale. Reverse, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Good, now right leg high, inhale. You have the option of walking your hands to the back like you did before, or I want you to lift up on tiptoe and look behind your wrists here. You're gonna bend your standing leg and hop forward to standing splits at the top. Find this little float. And then hop back, try to float back to three-legged dog. 2 more times, hop and float, gazing right behind your wrists, and back. 1 more time, hop up. That right leg is always stretching. And back. Good. Now inhale. Scorpion back bend. Inhale, straighten it, level the hips. Exhale, bring it forward for warrior 1. Inhale to rise. Clasp your hands behind you. Hinge forward for that warrior 3. Take your time. Inhale to lift. Now find that connection from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. One long line of energy. Start hinging from the hips. Keep that nice straight line from the toes to the top of the head. Try to use your butt to lift that leg higher. Yes, there you go. Nice. Folding in, folding in, folding in. Good. Now slowly back up. High lunge. Inhale. Warrior 2. Exhale. Inhale, reverse. Back to warrior 2 this time. Set up for Skandasana. Straighten your front leg, lift your toes. Turn those left toes out. Yep, there you go. Squat over to the left. Just take a few breaths here. You can open into a twist. Maybe a bind. Good, now wide-legged forward fold. Feet parallel. Inhale for length and exhale, fold. Come halfway up on the inhale. Arms out to the sides, exhale. All the way up, inhale. Warrior 2 to the front, exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, hands to the mat, chaturanga. Inhale, upward or cobra. Exhale, downward. Left leg goes high. Inhale. Good. Now you have the option of walking the hands back like we did before, or lift up on your tippy toes. Keep that left leg straight the whole time. Look behind your wrists. Bend your right leg. Use that leg to hop forward into your standing splits. And then float back to your three-legged dog. Try to be light on those toes. 2 more times. Hop forward. Try to sense the float. And float back. One more time. Float forward, pushing the ground away. And float back. Good. Inhale. Scorpion back bend. Exhale. Inhale, straighten leg, level hips. Exhale, set up your warrior one. Inhale, rise. Clasp the hands behind you. Exhale. Hinge forward, getting ready for your warrior three. Inhale to shift forward. Lift that leg. Now find the connection from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, and maintain that connection as you start to hinge forward into toppling tree. Got to use the butt to take the leg higher as the head goes lower. Find the connection from the tip of your toes to the top of your head. One more breath. Carefully come back up, step back for high lunge. Inhale, reach up. Warrior two, exhale. Reverse warrior, inhale. Back to warrior two this time. Set up for Skandasana. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, squat to the back. Good, and then take your option, your twist, your bind, whatever you may have done on the other side. And breathe. Again, lengthen out through the crown of your head. One more. Wide-legged forward fold, feet parallel. Inhale, lengthen. Fold as you exhale. Halfway up on the inhale. Arms out to the sides, exhale. Rise all the way up, inhale. Warrior two to the front, exhale. Take an inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Good. This time release down to the knees, child's pose. Deep breath in and out. Two more.
I hear a lot about sinners. Don't think that I'll be a saint, but I might go down to the river.
All right, we're going to do a little bit of rabbit here. So go ahead and roll up to a seat on your heels and bring your knees together. You're going to slide your hands back, just starting by grabbing the booty. You'll be grabbing the heels from the outside when you get there. So start from the top with that rounded spine, chin to your chest, gaze to your navel, and then round down. Bring your forehead towards your knees, the top of the head to the mat, and then grab onto those heels from the outside. Try not to press weight into your head as you lift those hips up. We're making that crown connection. So try to be on the crown of your head. Very little weight in the head. Shrug the shoulders out of the ears, and then squeeze the feet together. Squeeze the thighs together. Lift the hips a little higher and breathe. Very little weight in your head. For 3, shoulders away from head. Yes, stretch the neck and the back. For 2. And release, sit back, roll up. Reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart. Shift forward, plank pose. Into downward dog. And then walk the hands to the back. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, inhale. All the way to stand, hands to heart. Exhale, we got tree pose. Without using your hands, lift that right heel up, turn the leg out. Slide the leg up anywhere above or below the knee. Push the leg and the foot together for stability. When you're ready, take your arms up, stretch up, and breathe. If you feel confident, then start lifting your gaze. The higher your gaze goes, the more challenging this balance becomes. Maybe you feel balanced enough to close your eyes. One more. And gently bring the hands back down to the heart. Release that foot down. Other side. Left heel up, rotate the leg out, and without using your hands, slide that foot up somewhere above or below the knee. Push the foot and the leg together for stability. When you feel ready, take your arms up. We start with the gaze low, but as you feel more confident, more steady, you start lifting your gaze up. You might feel steady enough to close your eyes. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart. Release that foot down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, walk it forward into plank. You can take a vinyasa if you like. We'll meet in down dog. And then just step or float through to a seat. We'll take a navasana, just a little bit of ab prep. We're getting ready for a headstand, so we want our abs to be nice and turned on. Come into boat pose. Good. If you feel strong, you release your hands. If you feel real strong, I want you to come down to half boat. Good, and breathe. If you're feeling strong there, then I want you to do hollow body, arms by your ears. Again, this is going to help you with your headstand, that stability in the low back. And breathe for 3, for 2, last one. Good, now pull the knees in, and let's hug them in. Rock back and rock all the way through. Meet me in plank. All right, and then release down to your knees. We've got headstand, or if you can, headstand's not in your practice, you can do a second set of rabbit. Again, you have the option for your supported headstand. Janet, do you want to do it today? Okay, awesome. I think Fabian's going to take his without. So you can do a basket headstand like this, or you can do a tripod headstand. I'll go ahead and instruct the headless headstand for Janet. Yeah, so just enough space for your head between those blocks. Yep, so go ahead and place your hands behind the blocks and then put your head in between. You're going to situate your shoulders on those blocks. And then walk your feet as far forward as you can stand it. Take one leg up in the air like standing splits and point the toes. Point the toes and stretch the leg high. So make this leg super straight first. First, make the leg super straight. Yeah, there you go. You need the mat? Okay. No rush. And Fabian's just making sure that his head's not taking the pressure, using those elbows so the pressure's very light on the head. Yep, so she's got this one leg high. I'll give her a little boost. There we go. So this is a nice way to practice headstand without any pressure on your head. We're going to take about 5 more deep breaths. You can play with leg variations there if you want to, Janet. Maybe splay your legs out wide. There you go. Anything that feels right for you here. Just keep pushing those hands into the floor. Elbows tucked in a little bit. There you go. 2 more breaths. When you are ready to exit, come out with as much control as possible. Treat the transition like a pose also. And then we'll come into child's pose and just rest for a moment. Maybe take the arms back by the feet. Roll the third eye out on the mat a little bit. All right, hands forward, crawl forward, have a seat. Legs extended out front for Paschimottanasana. Seated forward fold, your legs together. Inhale, reach your arms up. Hinge forward from the hips, reach for those feet, pull the pinky edges back. Inhale for length. Exhale, go a little deeper. Spread the energy out through the pose evenly. Notice if it's collecting in one spot. Bring awareness to the crown of your head. Toes flex back. Pinky edges back, so we fix that pronation that a lot of us have. 2 more breaths. One more. Good, and then slowly roll up. For Matsyasana, fish pose, take your hands behind you, fingers point forward. They might be wider if you have tight shoulders, or if you can, try to bring your fingers underneath your booty. And then open up your chest, legs together, toes are pointed. Inhale. Exhale, lower down onto your elbows. Make adjustments once you get there if you need to. And then arch the back, gaze forward, upper back, toes are pointed. If you feel comfortable, start straightening your arms so you can bring the top of your head to the mat. And then you have flying fish. Your legs go up at 45 degrees, toes are very active, legs are very active, pointing, reaching. And then if you feel comfortable, you take your hands up at 45 degrees, palms together for that flying fish. Arch into the back. Again, it's a back bend. Reach through the toes, reach through the hands, and breathe for 3, 2. Now bring the hands down first. Support yourself and then bring the feet down and then release your head and lay all the way down. Take a moment, breathe in and out. Legs up in the air. You can just do a waterfall here, or we've got plow pose. Hands down by your sides. You use a little reverse curl to send those legs up and back. Feet land behind you for your plow pose. Hands support the low back. Chin away from chest. If you feel confident there, then you can interlace your fingers like we did before, straightening into your arms and pressing those arms into the ground. If you feel comfortable in plow, you can explore ear squeezing pose, letting the knees bend and hug your head. A few more breaths. I like how you got the knees on the third eye. That's nice. And now we'll come into shoulder stand. The hands support the low back. Push those elbows and shoulders into the ground. Few more breaths. Explore any leg shapes that you feel called to do. From shoulder stand, come into plow. Arms down on the mat and slowly roll onto your back. Hug your right knee in as your left leg goes forward. Relax that left leg down, squeeze your right knee. And then take it across your body for a twist. Option to take cat pulling its tail here. If you bend your left leg, you can reach your right hand down and grab that foot and open, maybe straightening into your right leg and reaching for that foot. One more breath. Gently release back to the center, squeeze both knees in. And then send that right leg forward as you take a few moments with your left knee, squeeze it and breathe. When you're ready, take it across your body for a twist. Option for the cat pulling its tail, you reach your left hand down, grab that right foot, and pull the leg back a bit. One more breath. And then come back to center. Hug those knees in. Happy baby, or anything else that you feel called to do at the moment. Rock it out. And And then set the feet down on the ground for a butterfly. Feet come together and knees flop out. Place your hands on your body. Thank your body. And then extend your legs forward for Shavasana. Arms relax at your sides, palms face up. Shoulders tuck underneath you, eyes close. Chin comes a little closer to the chest to lengthen the back of the neck. Head heavy. Scan your body, notice anything that's clenching, let it go. Connect to that divine center within you. Let it fill you up. Begin to deepen your breath. Bring some movement back into your body, hands, feet, head. When you're ready, stretch your arms back and your toes forward. Lengthen from end to end. And then bend your knees. Roll to your right side. That's the masculine side, the solar side. And try to let your head be the last thing up as you come up to a comfortable seat. And then reach your arms up. Inhale. Imagine you're holding a crown in your head, on your hands, excuse me. Inhale, reach. And then exhale, set that crown on top of your head, recognizing yourself as divine. Bring your hands together at your heart. Deep breath in and out. In honor of yourself, anyone that you might be practicing with in this practice, in this space, take a bow. And bring it up. Awesome work, you guys. Thank you so much. For anybody there at home, appreciate you. Stay in touch. Have a wonderful day. Bye.